We got a letter from Crystal Cat Design Co. saying that they're getting married, so I wanted to make a quick gift for them with the xTool P2. So today we're going to be making a charcuterie board for them with some great detail, including their picture. All right, so as always, we're going to go ahead and take our material and we're going to set it in the P2, trying to keep it as straight as possible just to make things easier for us later. And then let's get started. All right, so we're going to jump into Creative Space and we're going to refresh our image just to make it a little bit easier on us for lining up. Otherwise, it'd be pretty impossible. As you can see, I'm a little crooked on my alignment, but that's okay. We're going to fix that later. I like to start out with doing some auto measuring, just because I'll forget if I don't do it first. I think it's good practice to do it twice, just to make sure you're getting a good number each time. Now that we have it measured, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up our images. I took these from their wedding website. So 1, 2, and 3. Super. So as you can see, I've pulled their font, pulled a little bit of embellishment, and then a photo of them as well. Picked this one because their dogs are in it, and I love dogs. So first things first, for both of these images, we're gonna want to go ahead and invert them. Just going to your adjustments and inverting. This is gonna make what we want to engrave black instead and give it a little bit more depth. Then I'll go into edit image and using the magic wand, remove the background. Won't take all of it out, but again, just makes it a little bit easier to see. Same here. And since we're using a light material, we don't have to invert this image, which is nice because sometimes that can be a little confusing. Now I want to line these all up to each other. So I'm going to line horizontally to make sure they're straight. Let's do it one more time just for redundancy's sake. And then I'll align them how I want the spacing. That looks good to me. Now for the fun part. We're gonna group these together so that I'm not having any movement. So I'm real good at not selecting everything. And then just getting it down to size. What's nice about this material is that it has a grain to it, so it helps me line things up. We can zoom in a little bit and see if we're within the lines of it. You can already tell that we're gonna be a little bit off-centered. So I'm gonna change our angle on there, bring it a little bit. There we go. That looks flush to me. And last adjustment, I'm gonna bring it up. Since we're engraving on here, I already have done a test grid on similar material, so I know about where we're going. I'm gonna be doing this at a 40 power, 300 speed with 1 pass, in grayscale, which is most important to me. I'm gonna keep it at 100 lines per centimeter because this is a smaller piece of material. Ungroup the image, take the image and put a filter on it. I like to go through each one and see which is gonna be the best, but typically I have the best luck with Sketch or with Comic 2. And we can tell Comic 2 is gonna be the best one. It's gonna help with our grayscale as well. Now we're ready to start engraving. Let's get to it. All right, it's all done, so let's grab it out of the machine. Ooh, I think it looks great. So we did 2 passes on this. It took about 30 minutes in total to get that high detail on the photo. You can see the grain of the bamboo itself as well, which I really like. So we're gonna go ahead and send this off over to our 2 happy customers, happy newlyweds. And then of course we left the back blank. So that way, if you don't wanna see your face all the time, that's fine too. We wish them the best and we're excited to see what they continue printing as a married couple. All right, so make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment below on what you thought, and send this to somebody who you think will enjoy it too. Bye guys.